What's going on YouTube? Achilles here, and today I put together a Golgari Reanimator deck. When Edge of Eternities first came out, I put together one of these decks that took advantage of the new Seedship Broodtender, but now we're not only playing a full playset of this, but we're trying out a full playset of Broodheart Engine, which has the ability to surveil 1 at the beginning of your upkeep, and for 4 mana you could sacrifice this artifact, return target creature or vehicle from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. So we not only play 8 Reanimator cards, but we play 4 Zombify as well, so we're playing 12. And we have more reanimation with our own creatures that we can animate, such as Sin, Spira's Punishment, and Ardyn the Usurper. So both of these cards I've featured in a lot of my Reanimator decks, and the main combo is if you have both Ardyn and Sin in your graveyard plus another creature, you animate Ardyn, go to combat, you exile Sin, and you get to make a copy of it as a token. Then Sin will activate, and you will get another permanent from your graveyard to the battlefield as well. So that process is random with Sin, but all our permanents are really strong for the most part. I mean, sure, you could get a Broodheart Engine or something else like that, but at the same time, you could also find something great like a Summon Bahamut or a Valgavoth. But at the end of the day, you're using one of your Reanimator cards to reanimate one card that reanimates another, which gets another, so you can't go wrong with all that value, especially if it's all on curve, if you could mill or discard key cards into your graveyard. So that's the whole idea, so we try to win that way and overwhelm the opponent. So let's get right into this list. We got 3 Tragic Trajectory, 4 Bitter Triumph, 1 Resentful Revelation, 4 Broodheart Engine, 4 Seedship Broodtender, 4 Zombify, 1 Harvester of Misery, 4 Overlord of the Balemurk, 1 Virtue of Persistence, 1 Sin Spira's Punishment, 1 Summon Knights of Round, 2 Ardyn the Usurper, 3 Valgavoth Terror Eater, 3 Summon Bahamut, and for the lands we got 2 Swamps, 2 Forests, 4 Blooming Marsh, 4 Underground Mortuary, 4 Wastewood Verge, 4 Conduit Pylons, and 4 Starting Town. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and if you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day, and if you want to become a member, you can get early access to videos. Let's get right into these games. Alright, I'm going to keep this. We'll start off with the Underground Mortuary. It's a pretty good card. We'll keep that on top. I think we'll play that immediately. Try to get some really powerful creatures into the graveyard. Like Valgavoth, for example. We'll get Broodtender to our hand. So our opponent knows we have it, but little do they know we got 2. And this card just mills and is a built-in reanimation card too. Although it is 5 instead of 4, which most of our reanimation cards are 4, but for 2 mana this card is just so good, so can't go wrong. So let's see. Use the trajectory on him. Go for Broodtender. We have the Zombify, which they don't know we have that. And it's going to be nice because we could just Zombify Valgavoth. And against a Boros aggro deck, that should be devastating. Although, now I wonder if I should just use the Virtue to get around that. You know what? I'm going to set up. Because Screaming Nemesis is really annoying to deal with. Especially if they try to use its ability, so I won't gain life, but we get it. Okay, I'm going to keep this one. We just go for the Overlord next turn. Try to find something good. Although, yeah, I think that's still the move. My card isn't that good. Keep those both in the graveyard. All we need now is one more land, and we'll have 4. And we'll curve out right into Zombify. We could use this on our opponent's turn if we really need to. Though we won't have to if they do that. Found our lands, go Zombify. And let's go for Sin. And Sin will get Valgavoth. And now they have 2 things they have to deal with immediately. The Sin doesn't have the ward, but Valgavoth does. Inevitable defeat. It's insane. That's crazy. Unless, I guess we just have to swing at this point. It's funny, it's just one way. You're just like, yeah, I got Valgavoth. They can't get around it, and they just do that. They go for another one, and it exiles it. It's amazing. Let's see. Honestly, I'm just going to keep the pressure on him. They could potentially just board wipe me now, but let's see. We're setting up for game. It's very risky on my end, but it pays off. Okay, we get to go first. I'm going to keep this one. We're going to start off with the Mortuary. Throw that right in the graveyard. We'll use that later. So I think the move is we go for Engine over the Broodtender. And that's because we could see what we could draw on curve. And it's so early still, plus we got something really big in our graveyard. So that's just the whole mindset. I think I want to draw that. That is insane. It's what you call crazy mill. But next turn we could use the Broodheart Engine and just get the Summon Bahamut, worst case scenario. Well, that's a good target too. I still think the Summon Bahamut is the move. Just because it flies and it has spot removal right now. So it can block that slick shot even if they pump it up a bunch. It's a hard choice which one to get rid of, but why don't we just get rid of both? What do we do? How about we mill a bunch of cards real quick? That's good. Those are all good cards, actually. So how about we just not attack and hold off, because our opponent could still explode and have some crazy play, so the longer the game drags out, the better, especially if we could get some lifelink going for us, which we're about to right now. First, let's draw 2 cards. That's pretty good. So here's the whole mindset. They are trying to give the flying slick shot menace in the air, but now we have 2 flyers in the air. So I'm just making sure that I do not lose. You could argue I could have been swinging once or twice already with this, but I just want to make sure that we give them the least amount of options as possible. Because now they can't swing because I could block and I'll gain 9 life. And like I said, I'm in no rush in this matchup. They're the ones that are on the clock that have a window of opportunity before they just lose advantage, because I'm just going to overwhelm them with value. So what do they have in their hand? That's the real question. Overprotect. So it's indestructible. It's double strike. And we absorb all that damage, which is nice. But unfortunately for our opponent, they are in for a nightmare for next turn. Because not only are we going to be able to, well, we go down to 3 guys. That's scary. So we don't need that. So I think this is the move. We're going to go for Ardyn, because now Ardyn could reanimate Valgavoth, and it gets to swing immediately, which is definitely relevant. It might not be a 9/9, but right now I go back to 8. And they have limited resources and only 9 life, so they might be in trouble. I'm going to keep this one. We just need to find some other cards that could potentially reanimate. And, of course, we need to mill some cards as well. We could always discard the Summon Bahamut with Bitter Triumph, but that's not enough. So we curve out and we're able to play the Broodtender. What are they gonna do? Go for another one. Interesting, I think. No idea why they did that. Just gonna pay the 1, get rid of it now. I mean, yeah, I need to use the Bitter Triumph, but I think we're just gonna do that. For some reason, that just feels a little better to do it that way. Because if I can't meet the Void requirement, it's a lot harder. Especially if they get out of range of the -2 too. Man, they're going for some crazy swings right now. It's 11. I'm gonna have to take it because I want to use the Broodtender to reanimate. So we're going to discard a card. So if we could surveil or just find a land, that would be insane. We could reanimate. Well, actually, we could just reanimate the Bahamut regardless. No, that's going to swing. Goes to 5. This is crazy. So we're literally going to go to 2. Let's do it like this. We'll keep that. I think we just we keep the engine to surveil, and we just do it like this. They could easily just do 2 damage, any means necessary to us. They could use shock, they could have, I don't know, there could be a million cards. But we're in survival mode. Go for a slick shot. Yeah, I'll take that. Ah, there we go. We could reanimate Valgavoth now next turn. But now the mindset is they could try to win. And if they pump up the slick shot, I use Bitter Triumph on it. What's the last card in their hand? That's the real question. We made it. We survived. It was kind of risky, but in these matchups, you could only just try to do the best thing you can every turn, you know? So, we get it. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Tell me what you think of the deck in the comment section down below. Please like the video and subscribe if you have not already. And if you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day. I hope everyone has a great day. Take care.